was when you got it?
It was good.
How good?
It was so good. So good.
Can you hear this?
Basically, I unloaded.
He talks loud. Come in a little closer.
It was horribly fast.
Horribly fast.
Horribly fast.
That car.
That car there. That car there, I never breathed the motor the first night I was there. Just like that. The whole night.
You were excited.
I thought I had something until I got to the next night.
So where'd you end up the first night?
On the practice night,
Oh, practice night.
I was
Okay.
one of the quicker ones. On the next night, I wound up seventh.
Seventh quick in Knoxville, Iowa.
In Knoxville, Iowa.
It was over the 50s game.
Yeah. With a loose wheel.
With a loose wheel. Well, that story's coming because I need to hear about it. Unless you don't want to tell nobody that you figured out what was wrong.
No, it doesn't matter. It happened.
But what did that loose? Before you figured this out, what did that car do to you on the second night?
Scared me.
How?
It would dart to the fence. It would go to the infield. It wouldn't do the same thing twice.
And it was in the seat.
Oh yeah.
And 100% satisfaction guarantee. Check out adamandeve.com today for the special offer. Get 50% off.
What? Well, I've already got it all buttoned up. I don't have it. Basically, there's that much flying with the spacer units we were running, hanging out.
Father's Day is this Sunday.
So the wheel would move back and forth that much.
The wheel moved quarter inch. Right rear, left rear.
Right.
Lowest prices.
Oh, that's probably not fun.
Hi, I'm Mark Waddles, owner of Ultimate Electronics.
And I've never ever had that happen in my life, so I didn't know what to expect.
Just come to Ultimate
Out of all the years I've been racing,
I've
never had that happen. Never.
And how many years have you been?
We counted them up. It was 33 the other day.
Started where?
I was still in high school, running 100-inch cars.
6 owners.
No, they were three. I think they were like 350s, but they were carbureted. They were 100-inch cars.
Yeah.
Like they run through Oklahoma and 100-inch cars.
Yeah. 33 years. So you went through the first night excited. Went to the second night, changed tires, and the car went away.
Stupid. Yeah.
So where did you end up on Friday night? You started where?
I started 7th and ended 7th. I passed a few cars passed me. It was an even trade.
So that qualified you into Saturday night, or did you have to qualify?
No, that was just Friday night.
Okay, that was over the 50s. Friday
Then
night.
Saturday night, on the Saturday night program, with the regular 360 show, and I got started and whistled around there pretty good,
So you figured out what was wrong with the car.
and it was that was what was the matter. It went down there, and I'll say it loosely, one gentleman decided he needed to the infield worse than any of us.
He come down in front of you or
Yeah,
side of you?
on the side. His left front hit my right rear.
And the rest of the story you parked?
I rearranged the billboard section of the inside guardrail.
Knoxville, Iowa.
I didn't like the way they were adjusted. I wanted to move around.
And you missed the presentation checkered flag stand?
From what they said, and I know where it hit on the guardrail, it was about a foot from going into the victory lane.
Oh, man. And there'd have been photographers there taking pictures.
It'd have made every highlight reel there was.
Well, we better go try it again.
We're not going to try that portion.
No.
I'm going to get in it the other way.
Yeah. Because you haven't won that Knoxville feature.
I have never won a feature at Knoxville, and it's really bothered me.
How many features have you won? Remember?
About 200, and at last count, like 205.
That's respectable, Joe.
It's okay.
Yeah. Because you don't run every week.
No. The last few years, I've run 10, 12 times a year.
Yeah.
I generally don't start till July 4th because that's when I'm still building stuff for everybody else.
That's true. So this 19 car back here is all back together? You put one tube in after you dumped it that hard?
I put the new torsion tubes under it. I like this car so much that I repaired this one.
Anything you want to add to this multi-love racing video that's going online that 400,000, 500,000 people can watch? Other than it's Fab Tech in what town are you in?
Broomfield, Colorado.
Broomfield, Colorado. The phone number is
303-252-1981.
Is that where you get the 19 on the wing from?
No, that was my son's hockey number. So that's why I switched my number.
And of course, I'm Jerry Gossel, loveracing.com. This is Joe McCarthy. Joe builds Brian Gossel's race cars, which are Fab Tech cars. How many guys you got running cars around town? Or around the area? Because if we don't race in Colorado, we're 8 hours to the next racetrack.
Right. I couldn't honestly tell you. I know locally, what I consider anything under 200 miles, there's probably 15 cars for sure that are still active.
That's cool. Anything you want to add to the fans?
Just go see the racing.
I'm going to ask you a question. Remember your first lap education? First lap in a race car. Or your first education.
I remember my first lap, yes. It was, we had pitched enough money together to buy this old 100-inch car. And none of us had much money. We borrowed a motor. And I do remember it.
Can you answer that, or should we wait up?
Hello. Who? You got the wrong number.
So on your first lap, what was that night like?
Quite a thrill. I had raced sprint karts and enduro karts up till that point. So I had some high-speed education, so to speak. But I still remember some of it.
Second question. What happens when you flip that switch?
Once I put my helmet on, I'm in another world. All my problems are gone. For the moment.
So when you flip the switch, what happens?
Yes. I like the excitement.
Peachy! That's Steve Peachy just walked in. He's messing with me. Steve?
I don't mess with you.
Might as well get in on this conversation. I just asked him what it's like to flip the mag switch when he gets in the car.
What is it like? When he's being pushed off?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't get that pleasure very often.
Well, I haven't really had it, but I have flipped the switch, so I have an idea.
Well, I